United States. I mean, that's what they used to do in Rome, during ancient Rome. Why didn't we get to see that? We didn't even get to see pictures of it. And then all of a sudden, a couple months later, SEAL Team 6, the ones that actually put down Osama bin Laden, mysteriously die in a Black Hawk helicopter crash? Or were attacked by an RPG? Really? All 6 members of SEAL Team 6?
Yeah, that one, oh, man, I want to say the wrong thing. I'll just put it to you this way. That one royally pissed me off when I seen it.
Well, honestly, what really pissed me off was Obama coming to the podium and saying that he got Osama bin Laden. It's like, wait. What are you talking about? No, you didn't get nobody. You didn't get anybody. You were sitting in your comfortable bed in the White House where our fighting men were out there taking care of business, but yet you don't want to take care of them. And we'll get onto that a little later. But, with this first step, I can't believe we're taking so much time on the first step. I mean, can you see the parallels so far? I mean, we're only on the first step here, people. There's 10 steps here. We got 9 more steps. Now, okay. Now, if we look at the historic aspects of this. Now, during World War II, during Hitler's reign, Germany's parliament building burned down to the ground in 1933, which brought forth the Nationalist Socialist Party to rise to power, i.e. Hitler. There was no one to oppose him because he eliminated the competition. Yeah. Okay. Now, the other thing is the World Trade Center attacks. The threat levels. Today's mental health and immigration issues. Look. Jason, I know you talked a little bit about the immigration issues with the refugees coming in, and honestly, man, I'm going to add to it is, a lot of politicians out there are saying that we should have some good vetting processes. Okay, well, please tell me, Congressman, Senator, whoever I'm talking to, how do you vet a refugee that comes from a third world country?
They can't, because even the documentation from those, good luck finding it.
Exactly. There is no way that a third world country would have documentation on whether someone is right or wrong to enter a country, or whether they're a terrorist or this or that. Come on, they're a third world country for a reason, folks. Okay? Come on. Use your heads. Which apparently not a lot of Americans are using at this point in time. Please don't hit the stop button. Please. There's more to come.
Well, and I was going to say, and if people don't think what's going on in this country right now isn't going to lead us to into being a third world nation, they got another thing coming, because that's exactly where we're heading right now.
Well, and see, here's the thing. Now, I've, on Facebook today, I saw things that, or saw a post that said that the U.S. government, if that Congress was going to shut down the U.S. government because of Obama's gun control actions or whatever, and. A lot of my friends out there were, a lot of my Facebook friends, I should say, were saying, yeah, go ahead, shut down the fucking government. And I'm saying, no, don't shut down the government. What the fuck? Are you kidding? Don't shut down the government. And of course, everyone's asking me, well, why? Why not shut down the government? Really? Come on. Think of what will happen if you shut down the government. The federal government. So now, give me an idea, Jason. What would happen?
Oh man, you asked the wrong person that question. I mean, truthfully, if they shut down the government right now, you can kiss going to the bank goodbye because the banks are intertwined with them, whether people want to believe that one or not. But everything really would come to a standstill. But as far as anything getting done on that end, it wouldn't make a difference if they stayed open or closed because those guys are, everybody up there is worthless and not doing any American any good favors. So,
well, I will agree with that. But here's the thing too: is do you remember what happened when food stamps went down for 9 hours?
Oh, there was all freaking mass chaos going on.
Exactly. There was mass chaos, there was rioting, this, that, everything. Now, I'm not going to sit here and, because I know a lot of conservatives out there will say that, people need to get the hell off of food stamps and, welfare and this and that. They need to make a living, this and that, stop living off the government. Okay. That argument aside, there are people out there that actually do need welfare. They do need food stamps, okay? There are people out there that do need it. And those people are hardworking. They're working as much as they can. But, what they're working is just not paying the bills. So, yeah, they need some government subsidy or, food stamps or whatever. Now, I'm talking about food stamps. I'm not talking about cash assistance. But, and here's the thing. Now, if food stamps goes down, okay, which is a federal program, and if the government shuts down, what the hell do you think is going to happen? If you thought the Black Lives Matter movement was bad, just wait.
Oh yeah, there'll be rioting in the streets for sure.
Oh yeah, there'll be rioting. There'll be rioting. There'll be looting. Everything. And people are saying, "Yeah, shut down the government. Shut it down. Shut it down." Like, what? Really? Okay, how about we send the rioters to your town? You can deal with them. I don't want to deal with rioters and looters and people that feel that, they can, break into stores or whatever and get whatever they want because, the government's shut down. I mean, a lot of things will happen if the government shuts down financially. And it has happened before. Now, granted, I do recognize the reason why they would want to shut down the government is because of President Obama's gun control executive orders that basically Congress will not fund it, which, hey, great, wonderful. I don't want you to fund it because the only thing that gun control does is help the criminals. And it hurts the law-abiding citizens.
Yep.
How about we enforce the gun laws that we have on the books already before we add any more?
Because they don't want to. That's.
But why? Why do they not want to? Is there an agenda here?
Yeah, well, they're trying to give people the perception that they've done everything possible that they could, and then they stage events showing the worst of the worst and getting as much drama out of their bought and controlled media outlets.
Yeah, and we'll get to media too, by the way.
Yeah, to spread the word, but at the end of the day, then it's that whole problem. What is it? Problem, reaction, solution.
Mm-hmm.
They create the problem. Then they get the reaction from the public, and then all of a sudden they come like knights in shining armor on their white horses.
Oh, geez,
hey,
yeah.
here's our solution. And then they just tighten the grip. It's incrementalism, and then once everything's all said and done, you won't have any right to own anything.
Right. Exactly. Well, or I can also say cause and effect.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's get to the second one here. Let's see. Where the hell are we here? Okay, we're about 5 minutes to an hour into the show of this 3-hour show, and I do say 3 hour because I think it's going to go to 3 hours. We're only getting to step 2 here, and we got 10 steps to go. So, hey, if I gotta go into extra innings, I'll go into extra innings. I don't know about you, Jason, but I'll go into extra.
I'm with you on that one, all the way.
Okay. So here's step number 2. Secret prisons where torture takes place.
Ooh.
Now, what's the first thing that comes to mind when I say secret prisons where torture takes place?
Chicago.
Chicago is a secret prison?
Yeah, their black site that was uncovered last year. They were pulling people off of the streets and torturing them.
I was unaware of this, but continue.
Yeah, they were pulling people off the streets. They were torturing them and holding them without any charges being put against them whatsoever. And it finally broke in the media. Well, it was the alternative, not the mainstream, because mainstream didn't want to talk about it.
Of course.
But yeah, and that was one of the many that was there. And then also, my thought when you said that before Chicago popped in my mind, go back to the gulags that Russia had for any dissidents. They would go and round these people up in the middle of the night and throw them in the cell and forget about them.
Stalin's work camps.
Yes.
Yep. Or you can look at Hitler's concentration camps. You can look at Abu Ghraib prison. You can look at Gitmo. Now, the one thing that President Obama said in his State of the Union address just lately was that he wanted to close down Gitmo. And I'm just going to say, screw you, Barack. You close down Gitmo, and where are these terrorists going to go? How about you just charge them and just build a huge scaffold, with like 5 nooses, on a scaffolding, and just hang every one of them. I mean, if you want to close Gitmo, then just hang them. Try him, hang him, this, that, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah, it's easier to throw them away in their mind.
Well, yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, he keeps on, and that was his one campaign promise, is that, he was going to close down Gitmo. Well, look what happened with the Bergdahl issue, where he released 5 high-level terrorists for one military deserter that decided he wanted to join the other side.
Right.
We really
wanted to prosecute for desertion.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to. Well, I think the U.S. Army is going to prosecute for desertion, which actually does carry a death penalty, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it still does. Yep, you're right.
Yep. And honestly, I hope Bergdahl gets the death penalty. I hope he fries in hell. Okay, I hope they don't wet the sponge when they put it on his head, when they electrocute him. Okay, I mean, seriously, I hope, if it's by firing squad, I hope they fire incendiary rounds at him. Okay, to inflict the most pain possible, because 5 of our military men died to try to find that son of a bitch.
Yep.
5 noble